Hey everyone, welcome back to Geek Strong. So I've been doing YouTube for a little bit over a year now, and I haven't done a room tour yet. Can you believe it? I have a ton of stuff here to show you, but I don't think I can do it in one video. So we're gonna break it up. I'll do a little bit today, and then I'll progress and try to put out the videos frequently so we can get it done. But yeah, I got a ton of stuff to show you, and I'm excited to do it. I'm definitely not the best at remembering all the names of all this stuff because I've been collecting all my life, and even though I love it, I'm getting older. I can't remember everyone's name. I can't remember all the years these things came out. But it'll be fun. So try not to beat on me too much if I mess things up. And yeah, so I got a ton of stuff, like even behind arcade units and stuff like that. I have stuff. So yeah, so what do you say? Let's do this! So I have my ring light set up here, and let's start. We'll start at the door, and then we'll go around the room, probably this way. I'll do a little bit at a time, because as you can see, if I were to do this in one video, we'd be here quite a while, and I definitely don't want to bore you. So not that this stuff's boring, but we only have so much time. Who wants to spend 3 hours watching my room tour? But we'll start with the door poster. So here we go. So let's start with the door poster here, and this is my Alien door poster. Absolutely love this thing. Now I had this. This is mine from when I was in high school, and I had this in my bedroom. Now I own this in my own house. So it's made it through, and it's torn up a little bit. It's got a few edge tears here and there, but overall this thing's awesome. Check that thing out. I had an Eddie door poster from Iron Maiden. Same thing, where he's busting through the wall, busting through the door. But I sold that online because I only have one door. Kind of wish I still had it. It's pretty cool. I mean, I've sold a ton of stuff. But anyways, let's go over here. So we'll start with my original Freddy Krueger dolls. So this is mine from the 80s. And we have a Freddy Who Wants You. Now this is from the fan club. I actually joined the Freddy fan club back in the 80s. As you can see, look at that, Freddy fan club. So I do have that. I'll show you that later. All right, let's first start out with the sticker album that I had back in the 80s. So I used to collect all the stickers. I was a big fan of Freddy. I even made like a life-size Freddy doll out of 2x4s and just a Halloween costume. But yeah, this is pretty cool. So I have all the stickers in it. Yep. Still in great condition, huh? Creepy. So this is, oh yeah, so it's all up to part 3. So they had part 2 over here. Yeah, right here, part 2. Pretty cool. And then I think Dream Warriors was my favorite. Right there. How cool is that? Welcome to prime time. Yeah, so it's a complete sticker album. Awesome. And here is the fan club, Freddy Krueger fan club I had. So it came with this folder. And open it up. And you had a bunch of like photos right here. That one's cool. Nancy and Freddy. Freddy in his suit, tuxedo, and see, Hot Flash fan club exclusive. And Dream Master, the following lines. So what's this from? The script from the movie? Can't remember. Whoa, look at that. This is the one with Alice, right? The diner. How about a little soul food, Alice? Remember that? He had the meatballs. I don't know. I guess I'm a pretty big Freddy fan. But yeah, pretty cool. How about a little soul food? And here is just, drawings of what they wanted to do in the movie. Storyboards. And right here, I think that's it. Just welcome to, you can read all that. Freddy Krueger fan club. Yeah, pretty awesome, huh? That's it for now. Dream on. Yeah, and I got the folder and everything. And here's the back of the folder. So have you ever seen this? Did you even know Freddy Fan Club was a thing? Because now you do. Check that out. So that Freddy here is from the FX, and Matchbox actually made that. You know, hot Matchbox cars, they actually made action figures back in the 80s. Not many, but they made that one. And that one you could take his mask off, and it's kind of like FX, like it's a person putting on makeup. Anyways, I'll go on. So there's a Freddy. I absolutely love this Freddy. See if I can. I have a gimbal right here that I'm using, and I'm not the best at using it, but I love this Freddy. That one is awesome. It's so cool. Do have a V figure. I got this in Vegas years ago, and I love it. And same thing in Ohio. When I went to Ohio on vacation, I got this John Travolta doll. It's kind of funny. Dune, Earthworm, the Sandworm, I mean, and I actually owned one of these when I was a kid, so I don't know what happened. I probably lost it at a yard sale, but I ended up buying this for not too bad of a price on eBay a few years back. This Inspector Gadget this was like one of my holy grail items that I always wanted as a kid. Never got it, but I got it probably like 15, maybe even 18 years ago on eBay. But I love that thing. I think it's complete. Yeah, it's complete. Box and everything. Awesome. And that's a McDonald's toy. The Inspector Gadget doll there. Pretty cool. But I think that's pretty much it right there on the shelf. Now I'm down low. I'm holding this gimbal up above my head. So, but yeah, that's pretty cool. So here is my Indiana Jones collection. And this is from Disney. So we have Goofy. Let me see if I can get better lighting over here. Yeah. So there's Mickey and Goofy, and this set's pretty cool. I love that. And then I've showed these on a live stream before, but this is my Indiana Jones collection. Now, I never had Indiana Jones figures as a kid. I love that Atari game. That's cool. The game actually is pretty bad, but the cartridge is cool looking. But I never owned the Indiana Jones figures as a kid or a teen. So I actually purchased these on eBay, and I got it for a good deal. This is before like any of the pandemic or anything like that. I've been collecting all my life, so I got this Indiana Jones in the box. I got him for like about $100, I think, at a local vintage store years ago. It's a good price, I think. Here is my G.I. Joe collection. We had a lot of this stuff as kids. This Gore, I had this as a kid, and I don't know what happened to it, but I ended up finding another one on eBay. But this was definitely one of my grail items that I had to get back in my collection. I absolutely love Gore. Now, do you know this figure? A lot of people probably don't know this. This is from like a Super G.I. Joe, I think it's called.
King of the Terrans. Can he be stopped? Imagine Gore can only be stopped by Super Joe Commander with the 1-2 punch and power like vest.
Super G.I. Joe, I think it's called, and he's like the bad guy. And this is another G.I. Joe. This is like the, I forget the name of this guy. I'm probably going to forget a lot of the names on some of these things, but he's like a caveman conqueror or something like that. They made a few different versions of him, but these are the vintage G.I. Joe accessories. So that's the mummy, and there's actually a mummy inside there. And this alligator and Shark are from and the Cobra. Those are all from G.I. Joe. I believe it was this line here, the Adventure Team, whatever you call it. Man, I'm horrible with remembering line names, but these are the Hasbro first release. I have all of them except for Roadblock. I was originally only going to collect the villains, but then I started getting Scarlet, and then I started getting G.I. Joe, and so the only one I missed, because I think Roadblock was in the first wave, so I missed him, unfortunately, but the other ones I have in a box because I only have so much room. This is my G.I. Joe shelf. And then we have Blanca from Street Fighter, right? The game. And that's original card. I got that again at a local toy store here. I think I paid 25 bucks for that. It's a great deal. And this is the talking G.I. Joe. So if I pull the string, he'll do some phrases. This, when you pull the string, it has colors on the string, so wherever you let the string go is the phrase he'll say, so it's not random. Listen. G.I. Joe, U.S. Army, reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. So now if I pull it, say like right here, maybe it'll do something different. Yeah, like nothing. But you have to pull it out far enough until once you see the colors, because these strings are super long. I think I see a color there. Medic, get that stretcher up here. This is Charlie Company. Send reinforcements. Did you hear that? This is Charlie Company. Send some reinforcements. Something like that. This is all the way, so it's probably going to play this G.I. Joe one. G.I. Joe, U.S. Army, reporting for duty. But yeah, pretty cool, huh? I don't know how many it has. I can't really see it too well, but there was 3 different phrases, which are pretty awesome. And he's got a scar. Yeah. What do you think of this G.I. Joe? I think this is late 60s. I actually, I'm sure we had this as a kid, but I actually purchased this one on eBay too. So a lot of the stuff I have in my collection are items that I've had as a kid and probably sold it at yard sale. So, you know, so I got them through the years back, which I'm pretty happy about and pretty lucky about. I'll do that after. And here we have, I haven't even opened this figure, Sergeant Slaughter. So I collect a lot of the Sergeant Slaughter as much as I can. I didn't have any, I never collected G.I. Joe in this, when this line came out in, what, the 90s? I never collected it, but was it 90s? Yeah, it was. No, maybe it was 80s, late 80s, right? I don't even know what year those actually came out. Was that, so that was around Return of the Jedi, Power of the Force, so 85? Did those come out in 85? Man, so I wasn't collecting that line, G.I. Joes. Oh yeah, here's an octopus. So I'm all over the place here. This guy's cool too. He was kind of like a Bionic Man. I think he was G.I. Joe's. I think he was a G.I. Joe line, but he was competitive with another like G.I. with the $6 Million Man, I believe. So that's pretty cool. I never had that as a kid. I don't think. Maybe we did, but now I have it as an adult. Is this going to be like the worst room tour ever? Like rambling on. I don't even know half of the years these things came out, but anyways, here's my Kiss. I drew this back in when I was 9 years old, I think it says. No, age 8. So I drew this Kiss post picture. And can you believe I still have it? It's like probably one of my oldest things that I own. But yeah, so look at that. I put a stinking tag through it. What am I thinking? My son purchased this for me because he knows I like Kiss, which is pretty cool. Pez. And look at this. You got to have 8-track, even though it is the Partridge Family. But we have Partridge Family 8-track. And then this is a original Kiss card, playing cards. And we had these Kiss dolls, and these are from 1977, 1978. And the Kiss dolls we had these. And I ended up buying these again on eBay. And when I got them, they sent me these cards for free, which is pretty cool. It didn't come with the drum set or the guitars. But guess what happened? So when I originally I purchased Paul, and he had a box. And so I paid for this was on eBay. So I paid for it, and I never got it, never received it. The guy just took my money and ran. But he actually, the image of the box, I was able to scan, because the box had all the guitars on it where you could cut them out, every single guitar. So one box had all the accessories. It wasn't like Paul only had his guitar. No, it had all the guitars. So because I had the image, I was able to, size it up and make my own guitars and drum. So pretty handy, huh? So I did all that myself. Kiss, remember when they went solo? 8-track. Love Gun, that's the record there. And when Love Gun came out, do you remember the gun? If you're old enough to know Kiss, it actually came with a little pop gun. So you would like snap it and it would make bang. And that's what that is. So I have the Love Gun. And I don't know why he's here, but this is pretty cool. This is Rick and Morty. Scary Terry. I'm going to have to put him somewhere else. He shouldn't be there. And AC/DC. So I was a big fan. I am a big fan of AC/DC, but more so back in the 80s. And we did a lip sync concert in 7th grade, and I was Angus. I actually still have the costume. I think it's up in the attic. The shorts and the jacket, at least. All right, let's move on. So we have $6 Million Man, and $6 Million Man, now this was my favorite line before Star Wars. $6 Million Man was my favorite. I carried him around everywhere. And I had all these, I don't know, I probably did have Oscar Goldman, but here's Bigfoot from the Elite, Hollywood, Andre the Giant. He was super hard to find, huh? We all had a hard time. And this is the original Bigfoot. Now, all these aren't my originals. I had to actually buy these through the years and get them back in my collection. But I had all this stuff as a kid. I had Bigfoot. And this is complete. Again, I've been collecting for years and years, so I didn't pay like hundreds of dollars for these guys. I paid pretty cheap. And we have $6 Million Man right there with the engine. And he also came with, what do they call these? Came with one of these too. Let me know in the comments, what is this thing called? It's like a piece of a building, metal piece of a building. I don't know why they made it orange, but so that I got that. I bought that separate just so I could have it. I have a bunch of different arms that you could, because they used to have kits where you could change them into different, swap his arms around for different, like you could do underwater. And this is like a mask that you wrap around his face, like that. It's kind of cool. And we have Maskatron, which is super cool. I have all his heads here, right there. Oscar Goldman, complete with the briefcase. We have the Bionic Woman. And this is Pulsar and the bad guy. What's the bad guy's name? It's kind of like, reminds me of Jingle All the Way, right? So everybody wanted Pulsar, but nobody wanted, the other guy.
You know what? We got plenty of Turbo Man's faithful saber-tooth tiger booster.
But he's hard to get. And you hit a lever and his innards spin around. I think it's Hypnos. I think that's his name, Hypnos, because it's supposed to hypnotize you. And I don't know if you know Pulsar. But Pulsar, you open up his head, and there's a couple of mission discs in there and stuff like that. And then there's a little lever in the back you can pump his heart. Moving down here. So we have the beauty salon for the Bionic Woman. And this is the box for the Bionic Woman too. So this beauty salon, oops. I just knocked over my Bigfoot. But this beauty salon is one of the first videos I ever did on YouTube. I did like a hair salon making the hair buns for Princess Leia, and I used this as a little prop. And then I made a video and I sent it to Blue Harvest, and he put it on his channel. So that was the first time I ever appeared on YouTube, I believe. I believe, right? Was it the first? Yeah, I think it's the first time. And then I was on 3 Men and a Monkey Lizard. And then the rest is history. Now you get to listen to me ramble on about toys that I probably don't know. I should know more about some of this stuff, but there's so much stuff around here. How do you remember everything? I mean, I guess Super Awesome John can tell you everything about everything. And also Dave from Vintage Toy Rush knows everything. Ghost, Chris, you guys know so much. I learned so much from you guys, but I'm doing my best. So this is the rocket for a $6 Million Man, and it's also, it opens up to be like his, you can work on them, like hook up tubes and stuff to them. What is it called? A kind of like a science hospital lab or something like that. I'll put it in the comments or in the video. Man, this is going to be the worst fucking video. Excuse my language. The worst freaking toy room tour ever. But here we go. This is pretty cool. This is, let's see if I can move this gimbal here. I might have to do another take. This one's pretty bad, this video, but maybe I'll put it out anyways. But this is pretty cool. This is Terminator right here. And it comes with like a gun that makes sounds and stuff like that. And you can press this button, his eyes light up. It's got the box. Pretty cool. It's pretty big too. And then I got this at Universal Studios, this Terminator right here. And he lights up too. Kind of unproportioned, but still cool. I like the picture on it. And this is definitely one of my holy grail items here, is the Alien. So this is Kenner's Alien, 1980, I believe, right? 1979, 1980. I don't know why they say 79. Didn't Alien come out in 1980? But anyways, he's got his dome. And so I wanted this for Christmas. Never got it because I don't think my parents or Santa Claus could find it. So instead I got an Alien model, which I actually have a reproduction. I'll show you later on in another video. But actually, maybe let's go check it out right now. So this model up here, right there, can you see it? So this is a reproduction, but this is the actual model. Same thing, same exact model, but it's just a reproduction of it. But that's what I got instead, a model. I was kind of, a little bummed out, but I guess we can't get everything we want, right? But anyways, at least they tried. They got me the model. But now I have the original Alien in my collection, so I'm super psyched about that. But yeah, I think is that enough? You guys have a headache already? Because I probably would listen to myself ramble on about things. So room tour video 1 complete. So we did the door and this wall. It was a struggle, but I managed to do it. So we'll move on to this room, this part of the room, and the next one, and then we'll go on and go on and go on and go on. Hey, you think we'll go on? Yeah, I say let's go on. So I hope you enjoyed today's little video. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, do all that good stuff. And remember, we are all geek strong. Take care, everyone. My elbow just cracked doing that. See ya. So here's a little bonus. This is me in reverse. I bet you didn't know I could speak another language. It's kind of funny. Check it out. Yeah, see the war say. What's that? The first idea now he maybe go first no. I go say my name. Was in jetzt haben wir bestimmt muss die mal die betan was. Now people it my well makes me see say you remember me. Man's no remember me go on honey. It all on the beat net. Feel I'm all get talking about the cuts of all this me in the law. You remember that's at the fight my it was the desk man